Hello everyone, I am back with another video. This video is going to be about the mayors of sanctuary cities are being referred to Pam Bondi by Anna Paulina Luna. So those four mayors that were questioned in before Congress was Brandon Johnson from Chicago, Illinois, Eric Adams from New York City, Mike Johnson from Denver, and Michelle Wu from Boston. Paulina is going to be referring these mayors to DOJ. She is a lawmaker, one of the GOP lawmakers, and she says that she will definitely be referring them. She will criminally refer the four Democratic mayors to Pam Bondi. She's with the DOJ, Pam Bondi, and she said that these mayors are upholding sanctuary city policies. So, yes, she said that after questioning the four mayors, it is clear that these policies that you have implicated are active and alive and well in your city are in direct violation of Title 8, USC 1324, and is a federal offense. You guys hear that? It's a federal offense of what they're doing. Luna said, referring to a federal law that prohibits bringing in and harboring migrants without legal status. Yes, so these mayors are in some serious trouble. She states, you all speak about broken immigration systems, and yet here you guys are aiding and abetting in that entire process. And she's right. She continues to say, I do not think you guys are bad people, but I think you are ideologically misled, which is why, unfortunately, based on your response, I'm going to criminally refer you to the Department of Justice for investigation. And as soon as I leave here, she stated, there will be they will be going over to Attorney General Pam Bondi. If you guys continue doing what you're doing, you're not going to help anyone, she said, adding that she was not doing this to bully the mayors, but believed that policies were hurting the American people. And she's absolutely right. She's absolutely right. A criminal referral is a formal notice to the DOJ that a lawmaker or committee believes criminal conduct may have taken place, but does not mean the DOJ will open an investigation. Luna made the remarks to the House Oversight Committee hearing featuring, again, Boston Mayor Michelle Wu, Democratic Mayor in New York City, Eric Adams, Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson, and Denver Mayor Mike Johnson. They are all Democrats. All four cities are considered sanctuary cities, which is not good for anyone, right, guys? The Trump administration has taken an aggressive approach. Again, the Trump administration has taken an aggressive approach to deal with sanctuary cities, which, according to Britannica, generally referring to municipalities that the decline to cooperate complete with federal detention requests related to undocumented immigrants. So yeah, Trump and Tom Home and them, federalize. They're trying to do everything they can to get these illegals out of here. But what are these four mayors doing? They're aiding and abetting. They're aiding and abetting, and they're harboring these illegal immigrants. You know, even on down to AOC is teaching them and telling them how they can evade ICE. Bonnie has already sued Chicago, allegedly the city has obstructed the federal government from enforcing immigration laws. Additionally, Bondi issued a memo last month saying sanctuary cities would not have access to federal funding from the DOJ. So there you go, guys. These mayors of these four cities, it is horrible what they are doing. They are basically, in my opinion, they are for sanctuary cities. They are for illegal immigrants. They are not for the American people. They need to be voted out. Out of these four mayors, as I mentioned, Brandon Johnson, Eric Adams, Mike Johnson, and Michelle Wu. Who do you guys consider to be the worst mayor? I think we already know that. I'm down here in Illinois, born and raised a native of Illinois. I'm in the suburbs. I'm not actually in the city. Brandon Johnson, out of these other three, is considered the worst mayor. He has an actual 6% approval rating, guys. Can you believe that? A 6% approval rating. That is worse than Tiffany Henyard, even though she was horrible for Dalton, Illinois residents. 6% is worse. You can't get no less than 6%. And it's time for them to vote him out. I believe his term is coming up next year sometime for re-election, but he and all of these mayors need to be voted out. Even Eric Adams, he's starting to try to come around a little bit because of the situation with him getting in trouble with that case that was dropped. But I think he needs to be voted out of office, as well as Mike Johnson and as well as Michelle Wu of Boston. These mayors are no good for the American citizens here. They are totally for the illegal immigrants or migrants. I mean, the GOP lawmaker questioned them, and I mean, they went all around. I listened to some of the video when I had time, and instead of them giving a direct answer, they went all around. There were other GOP that questioned them. Nancy Mace, she was another one. I will speak more on that in a little while. Also, Brandon of Florida, he's another GOP. He gave it to them really, really good. But these guys cannot answer direct questions. They don't know how to answer direct questions, and if they do, it's in violation with what she's asking them. It's a federal offense, and I mean, I'm glad she is referring um this over to Pam Bondi. I'm glad she's referring this over to Pam Bondi, who is in charge of the Department of Justice. Because Pam Bondi, we already know she don't play. I love me some Pam Bondi. I love me some Nancy Race, and also Paulina Luna. Them women do not play. But all of these mayors, as I just mentioned, these are some horrible mayors. You know, Brandon, Eric, Mike, as well as what was her name, Michelle Wu. They are no good for the American people. They need to be basically voted out of office. I mean, and they really, she was asking them all type of questions, and they were stuttering. They didn't know how to answer. And I feel all of these mayors, they're getting kickbacks. They're Democrats. They're getting kickback. They're getting some form of kickback. uh Transparency. They was even asking them about how much money did they spend. Michelle Wu and Brandon Johnson, they did not even know how much money they were spending on the migrants. Also, Eric Adams, he did give a figure. I think he says they spent 6.9 billion on the illegals or taxpayer money. Mike Johnson, I don't recall him giving a figure either. But I mean, guys, they have spent billions and billions of taxpayer money. I mean, this is insanely ridiculous. This is insanely ridiculous. Like I say, all of these mayors of these sanctuary cities, they need to be voted out of office. And I am so glad that Anna is referring them to Pam Bondi, the DOJ, because she will crack down on them. I definitely also think they are in violation of the Title 8 for federal offense. Yeah, they are definitely harboring, and they're also abetting. They're aiding and abetting these criminals. AOC, she's another one. She's telling them how to avoid ICE. ICE is trying their best to get these people out of here. And so far, they're doing a great job. The border is down 95%. It's 95%. The border is cleared 95%. That is really good. And Trump hasn't even been in office 2 months. So yeah, they're aiding and abetting. They're harboring migrants and without legal status. Telling them how to get around ICE and avoid ICE. So I'm so glad they had a chance to question them and put their feet to the fire. Shout out to Paulina Luna. Shout out to what's her name, Pam Bondi, as well as Nancy Mace and Brandon. All of them doing a good job putting their feet to the fire, because it doesn't literally, guys, make no sense for them to be harboring and abetting these illegal immigrants. Why on earth would they do that? What is it in there for them when they are supposed to be protecting the American people? I mean, I just really want to know, what is it in for them if they supposed to be helping the American people? They're not helping the American people. They are hurting the American people. I believe when they let these people come in like this, and they protect them and hide them, they're getting some form of a kickback. It's gonna come out though, guys. That's okay. Doge is doing a good job, and all this stuff is gonna come front and center. And I just can't wait. Like I say, Brandon Johnson is the worst. They're all bad. All of these mayors are horrible. But Brandon Johnson, if there was another word for her, horrible, that would be him. He has a 6% again approval rating here in Chicago, Illinois. And he will be voted out. He will be voted out. Anytime they get down to that 6% rating, that means the people are not pleased, and they're not happy with your service and what you're doing. You're supposed to be for the American people. All of them supposed to be for the American people. Every last one of them. Eric, Mike, and Michelle, including Brandon Johnson. Y'all supposed to be fighting for the American people, and the American people would know. Y'all fight for illegals. But that's okay. That's okay. It's going to come back and get you. It's going to come back and get you. That's what you want to do. And as far as I'm concerned, they all need to go to jail. They're to me, they're being criminally. She says you are criminally being referred to Pam Bondi. So in other words, she already saying she think they are criminal, and I think they are too. You're illegally doing something that you should not be doing. It's a federal offense. It's a federal offense what they're doing. You know what I mean? And federal offense distinctly says that it's against the law to do what they're doing. It's against the law to prohibit and bring in and harbor migrants without legal status. Meaning they're not legal, they're illegal. So the Attorney General Pam Bondi, I will be front and center. I will be watching this, and I don't know if they can criminally be prosecuted while they are mayors, because they have to run the cities, which they're doing a horrible job at that, might I say. They all need to be criminally prosecuted. And I believe Eric Adams think he's going to get off somehow, but I don't think he's going to get off. I say number one, prosecute Brandon Johnson, definitely Eric Adams, Mike Johnson, Michelle, who they all need to go down. So, okay, guys, I just want to come in again and give my 2 cents on these 4 mayors of sanctuary cities being referred to Pam Bondi by Anna Paulina Luna. And I am so great, so happy Anna decided to refer them over to Pam Bondi, because Bondi, she gonna get on the job. So guys, hey, listen to the video and let me know what you think. If you like to leave a comment, and share my video so others can see it, and it can go through the algorithm, and hopefully I'll be getting some views. I'm getting a little bit more views on this channel. I don't know what's going on. I think YouTube is holding my views or something. I don't know what's going on, because on my other channel, it's a different channel. It's the musical channel. Is what is my other channel called? Oldies but Goodies. I get thousands and thousands of views up there. I mean, I put up like music and stuff like that. But on this channel, I feel like YouTube is holding back my views. On some of these videos, I'm getting like 400 hits. And, when I post a video up of someone from maybe TikTok, I'll get a little bit more. But when I do a video of me talking, like a live video, me talking, they're not sharing out my videos to the algorithm, and I really do not appreciate that. I even heard other YouTubers talking about they're not sharing out their videos. I don't know if it's got something to do with me speaking up about what these Democrats are doing. But if YouTube, you guys are listening, it is not right. People have the freedom of speech. I'm not saying anything wrong. I'm only giving my feedback back on what is going on in the world as far as President Trump, as well as the Democrats and everything else. You're not sharing it because you don't want the word to get out, but it's okay. It'll get out one way or the other. The big YouTubers like Anton Daniel and others, they'll get the word out. But I wish YouTube would not be holding my video and share my video so people can hear what I'm talking about. Okay, guys. So again, please come in when you get some time and listen to the video, share so it can go through the algorithm. Hopefully, YouTube won't hold it up, and then I'll just see you guys a little bit later, and I'll be coming back in a little bit later, making another video regarding Nancy Mace. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.